coming up in this read. You're literally the first thing that this person thinks about when they wake up in the morning, and the last thing that they think about at night time when they go to sleep. You're there constantly. Taurus, you have gotten under this person's skin. Taurus, let's get into your August love reading. Any information that you need, as always, you can find it all in my pinned comment and in my description box below. If you're cross-watching for a Taurus, then please switch over the roles, because I could be speaking directly to you. So the energy can be interchangeable, okay? And you only take what's resonating for you and leave what isn't for you to someone else, okay? Please also do respect the tarot and approach it with patience, an open mind, and without expectations. And finally, if you don't want to miss a video, then subscribe and stay notified. Okay, so Taurus, I am pulling 8 cards from my unfinished deck. We're going to try and get the strongest energy that's around you at this time when it pertains to love. Now, if anyone's interested in my decks, there is a full list of the decks that I'm using in the pinned comment below, okay? This deck that I'm using at the start, though, like it's not for sale, okay? It's not finished. I started making it about 2 years ago. As you can see, like that, there's no graphics or illustrations or anything on them. But for whatever reason, they were demanding to be used for this month's love reads. So I thought, okay, let's go for it. So yeah, right. Secrets, water, confidence, romance, release, gossip. We have another one, please, for Taurus. Right, the first thing that's coming through with this one, Taurus, someone is absolutely keeping their feelings a secret. Okay, with this water energy, that's feelings. And it says, time to open your heart, speak your truth with kindness and compassion, a need to connect, forgive, understand, and to be understood. Water energy points to creative expression and intimacy, flowing, cleansing, healing, spiritual renewal, and forgiveness. I'm feeling this as someone is keeping their emotions and their feelings towards you secret. Or that could be vice versa. So it could be you currently keeping your feelings a secret. We've got like a quiet confidence that's going on here as well. So like the individual that's keeping their feelings a secret, they're quietly confident that they are going to have a romantic breakthrough with you. Okay, so we're going to find out when I pull more cards, why the secrecy? Why are they not speaking out on how they feel? Okay, breakthrough and protection with growth at the bottom of the deck as well. So yeah, I'm feeling with this that someone has been literally, and it's funny because I'm like, well, why are they keeping their feelings a secret? Because it's not something that everybody does, right? There is going to be reasons as to why someone feels that they have to keep their feelings a secret. I feel that they've been fighting against how they feel towards you. They tried to ignore it to start off with, and then they try to fight against it, and now they're realizing that they're fighting a battle that they're not going to win. Okay, it's futile, basically. So they're getting to this point in their growth now where they're feeling more comfortable with how they feel. So going by that particular description, I would say that you're dealing with someone who isn't accustomed to having deep feelings. So it feels like it's someone who is usually very, very practical, and they don't really do feelings. They certainly do not do public displays of affection. I'm getting the impression that that sort of thing actually makes this person cringe. any kind of PDAs. It's like, ooh, you know, so it's not someone who is really into the sunflowers and rainbows and picnics in the cornfields type love, right? Again, it just feels like someone who is usually, like, on a day-to-day basis, that they're very much all about, this is what I'm doing, this is how I'm doing it, anything else not allowed, you know, sort of like a strict, straight and narrow type individual, right? This individual as well, it's indicating that they are very protective over you. So they see you as, it's not that they see you as someone who's needing defended and needing protected, and like it's not about that. They don't see you as like a little weakling that needs mothered or fathered or whatever the case might be. It's not that. This protection, it feels more like loyalty, and it feels like they see it as their duty to protect you from any kind of harm. I'm getting as well that they felt that it was their duty to protect you from themselves, which is a really strange message to be coming through. So perhaps again that's just because they're so like emotionally standoffish, emotionally closed off, and that they didn't want you to be hurt by them not being able to express their emotions, and they couldn't express their emotions because they're not comfortable with their emotions. And so they're like, I'm going to end up hurting Taurus, you know, so I'm better off just keeping this to myself because I love Taurus and I don't want to hurt them through my own action, or in this particular case, through my own inaction. But again, like, see with this combination of confidence and romance, that they are building themselves up to it, that they are feeling more at ease with the emotional side of life. See, I'm getting the impression that they've done everything that they possibly could to avoid emotions. But again, like, they have clearly grown feelings for you that now that they can no longer ignore the emotional side of life. So they really have come into their own. Like, you have helped them to come into their own, but I don't know if you realize the impact that you have had on this individual, because again, for the most part, like, some of yous are going to know about this and you're going to know exactly who this individual is, but then the other half is going to be like, what the fuck, who is this person? You know, it's someone who's basically hiding in the shadows, nothing icky, that they're hiding in the shadows, and they love you. They are massively in love with you. They're also deathly afraid of gossip. Now, I'm getting the feeling that some of you could be dealing with a Capricorn, or there are some significant Capricorn placements either within your chart or your person's chart. Just going by this kind of energy, they could be Capricorn, Venus, Moon, or Rising, if not in the Sun. Okay, because of that fear of gossip, it's someone who is deathly afraid of having people talking about them and making fun of them, and you know, taking the piss and this, that, and the next. Like, that to them is literally their worst nightmare, right? Okay, so what I'm going to do with this, I'm going to shift these to the side. Oh, balance. You could be dealing with a Libra as well. I'm going to move these over to the side so that we can make room for your other many decks that need to come out. Right, so I will be back in just a second, Taurus. Okay, can you tell us what else is going on here, please, for Taurus Collective in love? Taurus. Oh, okay, thank you. The present. Gift, treasure, revelation of own value and nowness. A gift that is given or received, ensure reciprocity. Homeland, arrival, a journey ends, establishment, building, settled. Coming home to your true self. And divination. You're being called to hear and read the signs. Use your gifts responsibly. Prophecy, fate, destiny, future fortune. Okay, right. So this individual Taurus, they could be getting, with this divination, they could be getting readings done on you. You could be getting readings done on them. You could be doing readings for yourself. You could be trying to use any form of divination, and there is a plethora of different types of divination out there. Somebody is using some kind of divination tools or abilities to try and figure out what is going on with the other person. Okay, it could be both of yous doing this to each other. It could be one of yous, but basically there have been signs, signals. Your intuition or their intuition has been indicating something's going on with this person, and of course the other person is trying to figure out everything, like trying to gather as much information as they possibly can, trying to find out as well if there's going to be a future in the situation, which is perfectly understandable. Now, you're being, or whoever it is that's using this divination, like, use your tools and your gifts responsibly. So remember the golden rules when you're using divination. And the golden rule is, do not see what you're wanting to see. Okay? Look at the information that your divination has been giving to you. Look at it objectively. Look at it for what it is, not for what you're wanting it to be. Okay, so that's what they're saying when they're like, look, yes, use these tools, but also do it responsibly. Okay, the common pitfalls with any kind of divination is the one that I mentioned, where we prefer to see what it is we want to see without actually seeing what the true message is. But also as well, another common pitfall can be blaming those tools when the answers that we get are not quite the answers that we're wanting, or like kind of not taking our own actions into account. Lack of accountability is like, sometimes people use divination and then when things end up going wrong or they don't get the answer that they want, they end up blaming and thereby misusing their divination talents or tools. Okay, it's like some people see it as a way not to take on personal responsibility. Do you know what I mean? So again, it's like just a couple of the common pitfalls that can lead on to divination skills and tools being misused. Okay, approach it with respect. All right, approach it with the respect that it deserves. So again, that's for anybody who is kind of like teetering on the edge, you know, feeling that perhaps it's causing more confusion than it's doing good, that sort of thing. Like, seek out people who can help you navigate through how to use these things in a responsible manner. Okay. And again, avoid anybody who makes claims of, I can do a spell and bring back your long lost love. I can have your ex chasing after you within 3 days. Do you know what I mean? It's like, again, don't fall for that sort of thing. Like, most of them are scams anyway. But yeah, just use the tools and the gifts that you have responsibly. Try not to fall into the dark side of wanting to force something or force an issue, or, you know, anything that basically will intrude on someone else's free will. Okay, so use it to help you. But if at any point in time you feel, well, I'm not really doing this in a responsible manner, then that's fine. Take a break. okay, and find someone. I mean, you can even send myself an email as well. If you are one of these that's struggling with using it responsibly, send me an email. And I can talk you through how to do it responsibly. It's not a problem at all. Right, so there's that message. It's under there, reflections. Yeah. What you contemplate, you can actualize. So that's like the magician energy. Think before you act, be still and contemplate, await a better understanding. And Imrama, soul journey, spiritual journey, feelings again, feelings running deep. Yeah, be still and contemplate. It's like, well, how much of your situation is actually going to change, even when you do have all of the answers? It's like, is it actually going to change anything? Is it actually going to force the other person to say what it is that quite clearly they're feeling, you know, giving you their truthful feelings? Not really. Okay, so be quiet and contemplate. And again, like with that magician energy as well, it's like where your focus goes, your energy grows. So do keep that in mind too, right? The present and homeland. Okay. Ensure reciprocity. It'll being in the now, being in the present moment. Again, looking too far back in the past, it can bring up feelings of regret, remorse, that whole coulda, woulda, shoulda. You know, it can pull up all kinds of feelings of that just basically will not be beneficial to you. And then looking too far ahead in the future, that can bring out feelings of fear, and it can stop you from taking risks, calculated risks, where required. It can stop you from living your full potential. It can have a negative knock-on effect on your confidence. Okay, so keep everything in balance. There's nothing wrong with looking over your shoulder to the past for a brief moment, so that you can recognize how far you've come. And there's nothing wrong with making plans for the future, as long as you don't get stuck in that type of way of thinking. Okay, so keeping it all retrospective. Okay, and living in the present moment. Establishment, building, settled, coming home to your true self, arrival. Okay, it's number 44. That's balance. Homestead, home. There's something with this particular, it does feel authoritarian, something to do with authority. So you could be looking at buying a new home. You could be looking at buying some land, something like that, which in the future you want to build a home on. And it's something to do with where you feel comfortable. It does for the most part feel in the physical for a lot of you, but for some of you that this is more about you feeling comfortable with the water, you feeling comfortable in your own skin, you feeling at home in your own skin, you recognizing what it is that you have built, present moment, recognizing what you have built up until this very moment, and seeing, well, what's the next part of my journey? You know, it's beautiful. I'm also getting as well with this one that your person here feels very much at home with you. They feel that they don't have to pretend to be someone or something that they're not. They don't have to fake anything. They can just really relax around you and in your company. They don't have to put on a show for anybody, nothing like that. They're just really, really chill around you, and they love that effect that you have on them. Because remember, the person I described right at the start of your read, and I'm not being insulting by saying that they're uptight, okay, that is legit character references of who it is that you're dealing with in their day-to-day life. And they would say it as well. They'd be like, yeah, I am uptight. Yes, I am strict. Yes, I do like things done in a certain set manner. But see, when they're around you, Taurus, they don't feel that need to be in control of fucking everything. Like, they know that they can just chill around you. It's really, really nice. What else can you tell us about this energy, please, for Taurus Collective? Thank you. Okay. Oh, missed opportunity and the guarded heart. Yeah. Regret from former relationship. Don't run if it feels right. Risk of loss. Communication is imperative, and the guarded heart. Lingering trust issues, fear from past hurts. Love can't get through that wall. Forgive and let go. That's your person. Do you mind how I said I'm not being offensive to them by calling them uptight? That's their energy. They are so, so guarded. They don't know who to trust. That's why they, you know, they've become a stickler for the rules, because they're like, well, I know where it is I stand. When I follow the rules, I know where it is that I stand. That's their way of maintaining control. It's like, that's the thing that they feel that they genuinely have control over. It's not that they're a control freak or anything like that. It's not that kind of energy. It isn't. It's just because they've been through a lot where they felt they had no control over it. This is how they have control. Missed opportunity, though. Regret from a former relationship. Did they run from you? Or did you run from them? Somebody ran. And whoever it was that ran is in deep, deep, deep regret for running. And now they're trying to come back to you, but they don't know how. Because they're fully expecting that now, Taurus, you're the one that's going to have a wall up against them. Because you match energy with equal energy. So they're very, very concerned that if they do come back, they're going to have, well, they will have a lot of work to do. But, you know, you're not going to make it easy for anybody, certainly. But they don't think that it's possible. And leveling up. You deserve the best. Major improvement. Doing inner work and dealing with past hurts. Yeah. Yeah. Leveling up. Someone has leveled up from having these guards up, that they're maturing. And again, it's not me being patronizing. It's just them going through the process of learning who it is that they can trust, and recognizing who it is where they need to have those boundaries up. They've recognized clearly that when it comes down to you, Taurus, they don't need to have those boundaries, those walls up so high. They really don't. What else, please, for Taurus Collective? Okay. Yeah, 5 of Wands. That does feel like internal conflict. Okay, I'm going to take a quick look at these. 4 of Cups, 5 of Coins. 4 of Cups, 5 of Coins, 8 of Coins, Strength. 7 of Cups, the Lovers. Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords, the Hanged Man, the Empress, and the 7 of Coins. Okay. This individual, it's indicating that they are going to wait until you're ready. Okay. Ace of Coins, the 10 of Coins. Yeah, there's that home energy again with the 10 of Coins. They're wanting to add to your 10 of coins. Okay, right, these are reversed. Right, Knight of Cups reversed, Knight of Swords reversed, Hanged Man reversed, Empress reversed. I will be clarifying these ones. Oh, another one reversed, 9 of Coins. Okay, and then the 2 of Swords. Right, so you've got Libra, Leo, Earth, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, Pisces, Gemini, Pisces again, Taurus, Libra, and Virgo. And 6 of Coins with the Page of Coins. Okay. I'm feeling like there's an icebreaker with the 6 of Coins and the Page of Coins and the 2 of Swords. It's an icebreaker. So this individual who's currently still in the shadows, watching you from a distance, they're thinking, okay, I could offer this to Taurus and see what Taurus's reaction is, and then from whatever Taurus's reaction is, I will have a clearer understanding as to whether or not it's safe to proceed or not. Okay, so I mean this could be a situation with an ex, or it could be a situation where a secret admirer who doesn't really know that much about you yet, and they're still trying to figure you out. Now, we already know what the internal conflict was all about, because we've seen it already. We've seen it here and we've seen it there, right? So we're not needing to look any further into the 5 of Wands, because we're going to try and keep this thing moving. I'm going to take a closer look at the Ace of Coins with the 10. Tell us more about the Ace with the 10. Thank you. That was super fast. 8 of Swords and the shadow side, the Devil. They're obsessing over you, Taurus. They are absolutely obsessing over you. They can't get you off their mind. You're literally the first thing that this person thinks about when they wake up in the morning, and the last thing that they think about at night time when they go to sleep. You're there constantly. Taurus, you have gotten under this person's skin. You're under their skin. They're wanting to be a part of your life. They're wanting to be a part of your future. 2 of Coins, Knight of Cups reversed, and the Knight of Swords reversed. Yeah, this is indicating that your person is really, really angry at themselves. They're angry at themselves for not speaking out. Tell us more about this energy, please, for Taurus. Knight of Cups reversed with Knight of Swords reversed. 10 of Coins reversed, yeah. Yeah, they feel that they've missed out on a really, really, really good thing. And they have, and they will, if they don't buck up their ideas. They definitely do need to sort their shit out and tell you straight, tell you how it is. Hanged Man reversed, Empress reversed, 9 of Coins reversed. Again, it's like that they're sitting there going, but what have I got to offer? What could I possibly give to Taurus that Taurus is gonna be needing? Like, how can I add to Taurus? It feels like a lot of self-loathing. It genuinely does. Can you tell us more about this energy, please? And the more that they keep it to themselves, the more and more frustrated and agitated they're becoming with themselves. They see you as unobtainable. You see, that there's a lot more to reading tarot than just looking at the card and taking the base meaning. You have to sit in the energy. You have to feel out what's going on. This person's telling me, Taurus, that they see you as unobtainable. You're out of their league, is what they're telling me. Tell us more about this energy, please, for Taurus Collective. Okay. Have another one, please. Taurus, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Death, Ace of Coins reversed, and Queen of Wands reversed. They need to change up their way of thinking. They need to change up the way that they see themselves. Because their low self-esteem, it's causing way more problems than is necessary. It's as clear as day, Taurus, that this individual thinks the absolute world of you. You're under their skin. You're there constantly. They can feel your energy all around them. You're there constantly. And I can really feel that frustration building. Because they're like, well, what can I do about it? And even Spirit's saying, well, the first thing you need to do is change up how you look and feel about yourself. If you're serious about having a relationship with Taurus, you need to go inwards. You need to heal your own shit first. Because Taurus isn't going to put up with that. It's already affecting you, Taurus. Because you also want to be with this individual. But you also don't know where the fuck it is you stand with them. Because what they're doing is, the way that they're feeling about themselves, they're projecting that into their outside world. And they're coming across as someone who is unapproachable. And all the while telling themselves that you're unobtainable. And that you're out of their league. And what is it that Taurus would possibly see in me? And do you know what I mean? It's like that low self-esteem is a fucking problem. Because how are they going to know unless they sort out their own shit? Get their head out their ass and speak to you. 8 of Coins at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, self-improvement. Exactly. Exactly. They are working on it though, Taurus, okay? They are working on it. This could be somebody that you met at work as well. Could be, doesn't have to be. But the main message is, like, they're working on it. They're trying to perfect themselves. They're trying to do better, you know? Thank you. 3rd house, communication. Yep. Okay, number 41. Okay, if your chart was a village map, then the 3rd house would represent your local neighbourhood, primary school and corner pub. It symbolises how you learn, communicate and move around your familiar world based on your sibling-like relationships and the people in your local environment. Okay, so the action that is wanting either you or your person to take, depending on how it resonates. It says, check the lines of communication and your thinking process. Exactly. And in case anybody thinks that I'm shitting them, if you look where my nail is there, you can read it for yourself. Okay, this is why I was saying there is a lot more to reading tarot than just memorizing the basic meaning of each card. There's more to it than that. You have to sit in the energy. You have to feel out what's going on here. First, repair any actual technical glitches, so any loose wires, computer or phone problems. So that's in your physical world. Okay, so look out for things going wrong with your computers, your laptops, your mobile phones, your phone lines. Keep an eye out for that. So it's kind of like Mercury retrograde energy, almost like communication going awry type thing. And then you take this metaphor a step further and look at how your messages are sent and how they're received. So look out for any misunderstandings. Make sure that you understand what was intended in a letter or email that you received. Ask other people what they heard you say in an exchange, and when in doubt, ask for more information and repair any miscommunication. Then take this metaphor in-house and look within. Notice the quality of your thinking, repair glitches, stretch your mental muscles, and improve the quality of your communications. You may need to learn new ways to express yourself so that others can hear your true intentions. Think about how you learned to communicate growing up through your relationships with siblings or sibling-like friends, your early school experiences, etc. Investigate how those early relationships formed mental habits that affect the present moment. You may need to get out of your head to get a fresh perspective. Observe and test your assumptions. Check for any confirmation bias, which is the tendency to believe anything that supports your opinions and rejects new information that challenges your worldview. Read a spiritual text or ponder a metaphysical concept and allow it to stretch your mind. Okay, and then the challenge. Chatter is not the same as communication. Sibling or sibling-like rivalry can challenge you to grow in small doses, but don't let it distract you from your self-direction. Stay on target. We're all siblings in the eye of spirit. Let that sink in. So we're all connected, basically. All of us. We're all related to someone. We're all connected to someone. We're all connected to each other. Yeah. But again, like the main message with that one, Taurus, is literally it's all about communication. There are mixed signals coming from this individual or vice versa. You could be accidentally, inadvertently given this individual mixed signals, and that's why they're trying to figure you out, or that's why you're trying to figure them out, that there's miscommunication. There needs to be a clear direct line of communication and a clear direct line of action as well. And whoever it is that's feeling all of that low self-esteem that is negatively impacting on their ability to have healthy relationships with other people, whoever it is that's doing that, they really, really, really need to get serious now. Because they can't live the rest of their lives like that. There's just no way that that's... I mean, they're not going to have any kind of quality of life if they keep living like that, are they? Not really. Okay. Oh, I'm dropping everything. Stop fucking whining. No one wants to listen to that shit. Complaining makes you weak. You have the strength to change your world, so do it. Yeah, it's a message again for that one that's, as I said, like, it's negatively impacting their entire life. Step away from the crazy making diet for a hot second. Kale and spirulina taste like ass. Eat some yummy shit. Bacon, chocolate, beer. Go get some. Yeah, someone needs to loosen up a wee bit. You're giving away your power. You're a badass. Act like it. And love. Get some, give some. It'll cheer your ass up. Yeah. I mean, what else can I say to that, Taurus? Yeah, that is what I have for you. If you feel that you could benefit from a personal reading, then you can place a booking at phoenixkeiatarot.com, the link for which is also in my pinned comment below. Also as well, if you feel that you could benefit from additional support within your relationships, then you might want to go check out Everlast Therapies by clicking on the link up here. There is also a playlist that's already available on this channel, and I've called it Podcasts and Interviews, and there you can find videos by Ernie from Everlast Therapies, where he has already provided so much valuable and interesting information for free on how we can all improve our relationships as well. So please do go check those out as well. Okay, so thank you so much for watching, and we shall speak again soon. Bye.